Okay, we back. It has been a while since the last video, obviously. Um, we've kind of got what seems like a Coca plant factory set up. Now, it was not easy to get to this setup, and it's probably still not the best. We've got probably like a bit of wasted space over here, to be honest. Output is not what I expected it to be. So we're slowly building up the shelves of product, but nowhere near at the rate that we were in the barn. So it's a little bit concerning. All of these guys are maxed out. So everyone's... I'm not sure why this hasn't been planted yet. It's not past. There is no reason why this should not be planted. So they have no problem reaching through, which is good because we're able to optimize most of the space. But we've obviously, with a plantation of this size, it gets a little bit hectic to manage. The main thing that I'm having problems with is the drying racks. Obviously, we're going for maximum purity, so they stay up there for quite some time. But as long as what I've found, as long as the cauldrons are burning, then it's pretty good. But again, we've got like an odd number here. So it's a bit hard. I think I need to really just like watch everything and take note of what's working and what isn't working, because it seems like out of the whole system and process, there's some bottlenecks. A lot of these racks fill up faster than others, and it feels like some of them just sit around for ages. So we're probably going to have to, at some stage, maybe not fire all the employees, but clear all of their workstations and then rebuild from scratch, because we've had to add in quite a few people as we've gone. And I think you kind of lose track of who's assigned to which station and which station is working properly and which station isn't. It's a pretty big operation. There's 10 people here and they're all kind of doing maximum their output. I'll put a clip in of what my original draft was, of what I thought it would look like. I thought essentially it was going to be just a whole lot of lab ovens and a whole lot of plants. And the way that I originally set it up wasn't too bad, but then I found out there's a population limit. See, this seed still hasn't been sown. She's not that busy. If she goes outside, we know something's wrong. This is her, I think. Him? Scott. Oh, it doesn't have anyone assigned to it. That's why. I see. Well, we'll just assign a pot. This one. Pot. He should spring into action now. Oh, it's 4 AM or 2 AM, whatever it is. So we're going to advance the next day. Which is fine. We'll quickly do that. Gives us a bit of time. So I think we're about to hit Baron status, which means the next station. I love watching them all come in for work the next day. Except for one chemist. What are you up to? There's nothing for him to do right now. So we've got one chemist assigned to each cauldron and each... Though that's good. Good sign. So what are they doing? We've got 3 chemists up here. So I'd say this is this right here. One of these. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Okay, maybe we won't stress over it. I find if you if you single out certain components and overanalyze it, you'll just end up breaking it. So there it goes. The seed has been sown, which is good. Drying racks aren't looking too bad. I'd like to see what product we've got behind now. Cool. So it's been a few days, so we've been working on that for quite some time, but let's finally pump out. We've got our mixers here, should be all good to go. You know, all things considered, this is actually a decent amount of product. I think you'd be a little bit uptight if you were, you know, splitting hairs over that. Oh, someone said shift click. Thank you to whoever told me that. Oh man, I've been dragging this whole time. See, those, we'll just keep those other two mixing stations, I suppose. Until we find something better to put behind there. Saves us having to wait. So we got 6 stations now, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6. So nice, we got the perfect amount of additives. Sorry, before I forget, you're just gonna have to. We'll go for 8 times 2, 8 times 2. We're gonna have to do it in 2 separate orders. Oh, glitch there. 8 times 2 is 160 if I'm not mistaken. And then we have the other secret ingredient. Is that too big? No, that's fine, right? Destination is the docks warehouse. Look at us go. So that's 3 bricks each. Still not enough. I think it's gonna keep up with the dealers at the time being. I've been kind of neglecting to look at what their supplies are like. So starting with Benji, he's running low, running low, running low, running low. But that's, all things considered, it's not too bad. We've got, how many do we have sitting here? 6 and 5. So we've got a lot of product. So the next drop is going to be a big one. Which is good because we're on the bones of our butt at the moment. We've spent a lot of money, probably close to 100,000 setting up this place. And there's been, oh man, okay. I don't want to show you, but I'm going to. There's a lot of excess purchases. These are 3,000 each. These are like 800, 3,000 each, 1,000 each. So there's 20,000 lab ovens right there. We've got racks. So you know, once I get the Mustang, I'm going to be running back to the barn as well. I'm going to set up a dual operation at the barn. The exact same of what we're seeing here. Excuse me. And then all of the overflow product, eventually, when we get into like the tens of millions of money, all of the overflow product is going to be stored at the bungalow, which is pretty cool. I think we just have like, with bricks, you know, just like bricks on bricks on bricks on bricks on bricks until we're just like done. We've cooked enough for, you know, forever. We've still got 2 more dealers to unlock, so lots of upward potential here. I believe that's correct. I hope I'm not mistaken. Sorry, contacts is what I'm looking for. So we've got docks. I believe Jane is our last one. Suburbia, we still haven't got to this one. And then Uptown, we haven't even unlocked Uptown. And there's another one here as well. So lots of upwards potential for what we're currently working on at the moment. So pretty happy with that. So we just pump out some bricks and then go and, sorry, shift click. Sorry, viewer, if you're watching the comment, if you're the guy who commented, shift click instead of drag, you are probably my favorite person right now, because that is such a good little tip. What's going on here? Oh no, that's 6. Cool. Let's pump out some bricks. It's been a while since we've hit the brick station, and then by the time we go and drop these off, I'd say hopefully whatever number of bricks that we have is divisible by 4, easily divisible by 4. So it just makes the whole process a bit easier. 3. Look, I'm pretty happy with that. Though it was a few days, we're gonna need more production. There's no doubt about it. Maybe, maybe not. Better to have more than less. So cool. These are gonna get 2 each. They're gonna get 2 each. And we're 3 bricks shy of being able to supply a second dealer. So let's go see if we can find Jane. The truck I just can't be bothered with. It's too slow to turn. It's good little... Okay, we're gonna have to track these guys down. Where are we? So Jane is coming down the... She's coming down this road here. I believe she'll be walking through the service station. There she is. Hey. Not a bad little payday. Okay, so what do you have? So we're gonna get rid of this material from you, and this material from you. We've got to give you 2. Oh, 2. 2. How's that? Enjoy those apples. Alright, and now we have potential customers, so I'll do that off video. Once I get the Mustang, we'll go dealing again, but I'm not doing it without it. So we're just going to keep going how we're going until we start focusing on the next area. A police bus right now would be pretty debilitating. I haven't been really caught with anything and like had a substantial fine or anything. I'd be interested to know if anyone watching this video has been stung, whether they got their car stuck or there was some sort of glitch and they got... I want to know what your biggest fine was. So this can go... Take 2 of these. Take 2 of these. Enjoy. Alright, so we've got Molly. Molly's usually at home. She's not a very productive lady. Unless she works through the night. But it seems like I can always count on finding her here. But whatever. 2. Oh, 2. 2. Nice music. Right, and the last one we're trying to find is, I believe, Benji. Benji's always somewhere random. I've seen him in some strange places before. I like just pulling up on them, springing on them. Oh yeah, and also we also bought the taco thing. In the midst of all of that hectic moving, setting up, I think we had a bit of a sip. Oh, did he just disappear? I hate that. Where did he go? Now he's on the other side of town. Yeah, they do just teleport around sometimes. That is pretty annoying. I guess that's the only real way for them to have an output that's like somewhat linear. Otherwise, oh, he's at the car dealership. Otherwise, they'll just be walking around like all day. Probably take forever to do anything. Is that Benji? No. Javier? Man, I'm starting to recognize these guys by names. I like recognize their model and I know what name they are. What's going on, Benji? Daydream, 15,000. Nice job. Oh wow, you're nearly out as well. Cool, man. 45,000 in cash just from a resupply mush. Not bad. We're gonna go to the target stand, but while I'm in this neck of the woods, I think we have a laundering potential of, what is it, 20,000 a day? Excuse me. $20,000 a day. I just had steak with sriracha sauce. It was delicious, but very spicy. Here we go. So that's 8,000 there. We gotta go to the post office as well. So that's 8,000, and then this is 8,000. So it brings us to a total of 16. Unfortunately, this is an essential part of the game. There is no avoiding dropping cash off. I wish I could do it faster, but I guess, where are we going? Post office. Another thing, if you guys, post office is, yeah. I probably don't need to tell you this, but when you're setting up meets, just when you can, stack all of the, oh, there's probably going to be, if I'm not mistaken, if we go to the church Dropbox, there's probably a few thousand in here, in cash, maybe. 200, okay. Yeah, but just fill that up with cash when you first start, and then speed run through the drops. Don't just wait until, like, wait until you need it, because it just slows things down. So we can probably grab some now. Salvador. So we can meet up with him now. Mayor's house is not bad considering our location. But if you just do dead drops and wait for the time, it just takes forever. But now we can just go pull up to him, probably spend 25,000 in cash on seeds, and then not have to worry about bringing seeds to the factory. So we'll just go. How much is 60? 9k. Perfect. Take 60. Instead of 6 different drops of 10. You know what I mean? Just speed run that process. It's a lot better. Even if you don't need the seeds, because yeah, that is what it is. So barn is completely empty right now, but we're gonna, once this factory is set up, this is annoying. This is very annoying. Having those guys there all the time. I wonder, I think we'll probably both be interested in this. Oh, the cool additives have arrived. We'll both be interested to see if any, how much, if any, stock has been produced. So these are the shelves that they're pulling from. A tip, I would say, is probably always leave one space free. I think it's a bit glitchy if you don't leave them any space. This is just a theory. Otherwise they just get stuck looking at the shelves for quite some time. So just make sure there's a space for them to manage what's in the inventory. What a mess. I can't really do anything about it apart from just pick it up myself. Oh no, where did I put it? Oh, I put it somewhere. Oh, I had one of those little things. Here it is. Yeah, so obviously these bins won't reach, and I'm not really keen on I could maybe sacrifice a chemist and get another cleaner in, put some more bins around. I'll probably do that later. I think we've got too many chemists just standing around doing nothing. I probably saw the shelves for, what, half a day's production? So that's a brick. Or 2 bricks for half a day's production. That's not bad at all things considering. So I think we can, I think production is picking up, which is the main thing. You know, we're going upwards instead of just like stagnating. I remember I did some work. Sorry, I logged out and saved. I think net worth was at 250,000, and then I floated around, did a lot of stuff, and then logged out, logged back in, and the net worth had gone down by like 4,000. Excuse me. I think that was like the last kick in the pants before I made the final revision on this to like really get things moving. You know what they say, prototypes are easy, production is hard. You know, production, this is probably pretty, like, not even production. It's like very simple systems and processes and how to get these things going. It's a game, mind you. So, yeah, I call that a day. Excuse me. I think on the next time, we're going to set up the barn, have this factory running. The leaves are looking good. Actually, very good. Very good. Cauldrons are running this. It has been run, which is good. We've got labs. We got lots of ovens on up here, which is good. Everything's in use. So it's hard to complain about that. So I think we'll just sleep through the night. Boom. Block boss. 5. No unlocks. Begin there. I think Baron's probably next, and that gives us the next area. Even though we haven't really started on this area. So they're doing pretty good with product. Probably not the best. I'd say I'm probably gonna want to fill their pockets until 100 plus each. So just for when I'm off vid, I'll be just running production, making sure they're going upwards, fill them to 100 plus, and then start expanding, just so I can forget about them for some time. Get the cyclone, make sure that we're producing at a rate that is sustainable for growth, not just linear or horizontal. So yeah, okay. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Last video, one of these videos I posted did really well, so that's really encouraging to see that people are enjoying it, or interested in it at least. So thanks. I'll see you in the next one.